Jenny and welcome back to another recipe video. In today's video, I'm going to be making Chipotle spaghetti. This is a vegan take on traditional Mexican pasta recipe. It's really simple to make. You only need a few ingredients and most of them are pantry ingredients. And the sauce is completely dairy free and it's going to make a delicious pasta sauce. So let's go ahead and get started. To start our chipotle tomato sauce for our spaghetti, I have half a cup of raw cashews that I have had soaking for a little over 2 hours. So I'm just going to go ahead and drain these cashews and then I'm going to blend them with a little bit of water. And this cashew cream is going to create a really creamy and luscious spaghetti sauce. So let me go ahead and drain them. So I'm going to add our drained cashews right in the blender. And then I'm going to add about a half a cup of water. So we're going to blend this first. So our cashews are blended and they are nice and creamy. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour this into a bowl. And then I'm going to rinse out the blender and then add in the rest of our ingredients. So now we are going to blend the rest of our pasta sauce. I'm going to start with 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes. Let me see if I can do this without spilling this. Just add those right in. And then 1/4 of a white onion. 2 garlic cloves. And then for the chipotle part of our spaghetti sauce, I have chipotle peppers and adobo. If you like things extra spicy, definitely add at least 2 chipotle peppers. If you're not quite sure, just start with 1 chipotle pepper and you can always add more if you want it a little spicier. I'm just going to add 1 to start. And then I like to add about a tablespoon of the chipotle sauce that comes in the can because I think it has so much flavor. I'm going to add that in. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to blend this until everything is nice and smooth. A large deep-sided skillet. And I'm going to heat about a tablespoon of avocado oil in the pan. And then once the oil is hot, we're going to add in our blended tomato sauce. To pour in our tomato sauce. You can hear that sizzle, which is what we want. Try to get it all out. And then I am going to add a teaspoon of sugar. This is just going to help balance out the acidity of the tomatoes. And then I have a bay leaf. Then I'm going to add in some Mexican oregano. About half a teaspoon. I like to just crush it in the palm of my hands. So we'll give this all a stir. And then once this comes to a boil, we're going to cover it, reduce the heat, and let it cook for about 10 minutes. And then in the meantime, I have a pot going here of water. It's getting ready to come to a full boil, and then we're going to cook our spaghetti. So our sauce is boiling, so I'm going to give it a cover and then reduce the heat for about 10 minutes. Our tomato sauce has been simmering for about 10 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and add in our cashew cream that we blended up a little bit ago. But first I'm going to remove our bay leaf. I'm going to fish that out carefully. See if I can grab it without taking too much of the sauce. Okay, and then I'm going to add in that wonderful cashew cream, and this is just going to create such a delicious spaghetti sauce. There's no need to add any dairy to have a creamy spaghetti sauce. I always have raw cashews in my pantry. Actually, I keep them in my freezer because I think that they last a little bit longer. And I really love that this recipe uses pretty much all pantry ingredients. We have the canned tomatoes, the box of spaghetti, our cashews, and then their chipotle peppers. Those are something that I always have a few cans on hand because they add so much flavor to recipes. And then once I open the can, I just store it in the fridge and use it in so many different recipes. And then I always tend to have onions and garlic on hand. I usually count those as kind of my pantry staples. So I use them pretty much in everything that I make. Okay, so we're gonna give that a stir. And then we're gonna simmer this for another 5 minutes, and then our spaghetti noodles should be done at that point, and it will all come together, and then it will be time to eat this delicious chipotle spaghetti. Spaghetti noodles are done cooking. I'm just going to scoop out a little bit of that pasta cooking water that we're gonna add a little bit to our pasta sauce when we add our spaghetti noodles, and that'll just help the sauce adhere to the noodles and create a delicious spaghetti. So our spaghetti noodles are done, so I went ahead and drained them, and I'm going to add them right into our sauce. And I'm just going to start to toss the noodles with the sauce. And if you follow a gluten-free diet, you can always use gluten-free spaghetti noodles. I have made this recipe gluten-free before. It's so delicious. Just give that a good toss. Then I do like to cook the noodles with the sauce for at least 2 minutes. Just let all those delicious flavors come together. And as the spaghetti sits, it will absorb a lot of the pasta sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of our pasta cooking water, just a little bit. Get started. It smells so good. This is a pretty affordable meal too. I mean, the raw cashews are a little expensive, but you buy them in bulk. You can usually get them at a good price. And for this recipe, you only need a ½ a cup. And the spaghetti is really inexpensive, so are the canned tomatoes, which usually you can get on sale too. Pretty budget friendly, and one of my favorite pantry friendly meals. So this is looking good. It smells so good too. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Make sure everything is well seasoned. Just give that another toss. And this definitely makes a lot too. So I went ahead and plated up our chipotle spaghetti, and then I garnished it with some chopped cilantro. So give it a taste. It smells so good. That pasta sauce is just so creamy from those cashews. All right, it looks so good. You get a little bit of spice from the chipotles, but it's not too overpowering, and the sauce goes so well with the spaghetti. If you would like to give this chipotle spaghetti a try, I have the recipe linked down below. It's super easy and delicious. As always, thanks for watching. Bye!